mind is human. My body is manufactured. I am the first of my kind, but I will not be the last. My body is manufactured. I am the first of my kind, but I will not be the last. First of my kind, be the last. First of my kind, be the last. My mind, human, 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 be the last. Human, human, I am the first of my kind. Human, 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 be the last. My body is manufactured. I am the first of my kind, but I will not be the last. First of my kind, be the last. Of my kind. Human, 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 be the last. My mind is human. mind is human. My body is manufactured. I am the first of my kind, but I will not be the last. My body is manufactured. I am the first of my kind, but I will not be the last. First of my kind, be the last. First of my kind, be the last. My mind, human, 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 be the last. Human, human, I am the first of my kind. Human, 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 be the last. My mind is human. My body is manufactured. I am the first of my kind, but I will not be the last. First of my kind, be the last. My mind, be the last. My mind, human, 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 be the last. Human, human, I am the first of my kind. Human, 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 be the last. My mind is human.
From a different cloth. I call your style windbreaker. Heaven, I'm blessed to be a heat maker. Ray Bans hit the light that I see 100 degrees, and every day I keep it 100. No Ripley's, believe it or not. I'm cleaning the pot, and y'all just watching with no money. Been kicking it. Steven Seagal as real as they come, and y'all still faking for nobody. Stop having them tiny fools, tying the noose for everybody out there blowing smoke. Stop acting, you ain't in the script, was never legit, and everybody know you blow smoke. Stop capping, I'm tired of you fools, tying the noose for everybody out there blowing smoke. Stop acting, you ain't in the script, was never legit, we know you blow smoke, bro. Hardcore.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another match. This time around, it's going to be NEOTOKYO Samurai Forces versus Dunno, and this time on Fusion. But first, let me introduce your casters. Today we have Infrequent.
Hello.
And we have Your Piss Off.
Hello.
So guys, what do you think? Fusion, first time Fusion. It has had a bit of a renaissance in competitive play. It was a bit of a sleeper hit, but now we got it on the main stage.
Well, it's my favorite map. Simple as. I remember lobbying for this map a very long time ago, back when we reinvigorated the competitive scene. Just literally shouting Spectre, Fusion, Fusion, every time I wanted to pick a map to pug on. And slowly but surely converted people over to it, because it's an excellent map. It's got a couple issues here and there. Third objective can be a bit of a ball breaker if you're not careful, but it's just a very aggressive map. Flows very well. It's got a bit of both meat and cyber, but yeah, I just love this map. Forward momentum. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, I mean it's a very meat-heavy map, I'd say. But what I mentioned earlier is that it's 100% going to be the knowledge about the vents, the bolt gun usage on the reactor. I think it's going to be key. What's going to decide if NSF can do this or not? Because I think both teams are very good and they're very good in meat. But unfortunately, I think this map is not in their favor because of these things that you just have to know and you have to practice, like, for example, the rods.
Yeah, absolutely. While this is a map where if you can get very good forward momentum from that first objective and carry it through to second, the moment you get wiped on attack and you don't capture second, that's when the cyber elements start to come in. That's where the vent player starts to come in. That's where you lose gas, you lose the door, or you might not get that initial deck in on. You might go full meat on the full push first spawn wave for that second. So you're not going to have the door. You're not going to have gas. The defenders are going to have time to set up. They're going to wipe your initial push and they're going to hold that chip. And you've got to be really careful with that because the moment you lose that momentum, you're losing time for third, which we all know third objective is where defenders really have the upper hand, as would be on most maps. That final objective, obviously, easiest to defend. But in this one in particular, even with teleporters, attacking third objective is very difficult. And because you're dealing with those choke points, right? And choke points against a team like I don't know, or dunno rather, is brutal. You've got Krim who can switch it up on any class, any weapon, but he's known particularly for weapons like Tesla, and he will just pull out a heavy out of nowhere and just wipe your team if he wants to. And then you've got obviously players like Willie, who bolt gun is excellent on this map. So is LR. Same again with XX, and he's also been playing medium, so he can switch it up with some spam. And then you've got Borksite, who is the ninja, who again he can play any class, but he likes to favor specific setups on this map. I'm not going to go too much into it just yet. I'll let Pissed Off introduce some of those tactics. I believe he's also mentioned it already. But yeah. What do you think about NSF though? Like their lineup right now, Pissed?
Well, their lineup, they have Jungle, the extra player who I don't think is on their team, who's really good in meat. Like, he's also a new player, but he's definitely a good pickup. And they have Oni, which I think is crucial. Dumbion also really strong last match in meat. So yeah, I think this might be a good map if for them if they can get past those issues that I mentioned, that just having that knowledge and having that practice on how to deal with that. For example, the vent and the bolt gun on the rods. If they can get that, because in meat, I think they can match dunno.
Absolutely, yeah. I would say that they need to think about their routing in particular, because while this is a very simple map, like it's choke pointy, it's hallways, you've got your ramps on attack that give you that advantage with forward momentum. It's very easy to get speed no matter what class that you are. But once you hit that there's that second and third objective, that's where your extra routes start to come into play. And you need to really utilize those correctly at the correct times. If you just, like, say for example, you come up on second and you just split your whole team between all three routes all at the same time, well, your two people who go main, they're going to die immediately because you're going to get spammed to death. Your person who goes vent is going to be delayed, so they're going to have to deal with a 1v4. They won't get there in time to really contribute to the main fight. And anybody who goes box room is probably just going to get slaughtered by a single GL or heavy. I know Krim likes to do the funny. He'll rotate between main, Jip, and that box room. If you meet him at that box room, he's going to destroy you if he's Bazzy or Ion.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot about timing and getting those wipes. Like, for the objectives to be able to secure them comfortably, you need to wipe. And if you get the wipe, but you're low on timer, then it just have to be like spawn camp, especially second. So yeah, I think it's just going to be to see who gets the most kills really, and they don't fall into the traps of Borksite in the vent. And yeah, also Random mentioned the backhack possibility, which I don't think it will come into play that much this match. I mean, I don't really expect NSF to go for it. However, dunno, definitely. I think they will attempt it if they get the possibility. So, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, it's a guarantee that players like Borksite will do that. You know, he's the ninja. He will go for players like that. He's very good at doing it. He's very good at going, like, making it past your team unnoticed. And I don't know if NSF have the confidence to go for that back hack. However, if it's all about that spawn timer, right? If you can get a good spawn timer on that objective transition, and like you can catch them off guard, maybe, like, or you can split their spawn, you've got to try it. You have to try it. It's a question whether or not have they practiced a player like that. They've definitely played this map, but as a team, strategy, communication. So, and actually, let's go through this objective by objective random. You're making some good points here, mate. So, objective 1. Objective 1, for those who are unaware, the punks need to make their way through a car park. It's a multi-story. They've got multiple routes they can go. They can either go down the ramps via main, or they can take 2 sets of staircases, ultimately leading to 2 turrets. These are non-thermal turrets, so you can stealth past them. They have a lot of HP, and they can be decked, leading to a singular door. Now, this door is directly outside of the defending team's spawn, so they can see it the moment they spawn and step out. However, in this small room behind that door is a breakable wall. You're always going to have, generally, either 2 mediums or a medium and a heavy within that room defending. The objective is to destroy the wall, and ideally, some people, they like to do light rushes, some people, they like to poke at the turrets, some people like to deck the turrets first, and then push as a team. But the meta really is just a light rush. Go stealth, grab shotguns, then have people play distraction while somebody focuses the objective. Smartlock's also has had some success in the past.
Yeah, I think in this first one, I think we're going to see that from both teams, really. Just, grab the shotguns, maybe a smart lock, and just fly in there, do as much damage as you can before you run out of shotgun bullets, and then respawn. I mean, you can get it very quickly, and, why bother with cyber? So, yep. We might be starting soon.
Yeah, second is a decking objective. You deck spawn, you get it. Third, you have to deck security. You can also deck teleporters. And yeah, then you push. And yeah, generally, even with a light rush, you'll end up decking turrets anyway on attack. But we look like we're gearing up to go. I will try and break the objectives down more, like when I get the chance. But like I said earlier, second and third is where your alternate routing really plays in. Like, that's where your options open up. And you can, although at first glance, first objective might seem a bit open, it's not.
Yeah, I mean, attackers never really go anywhere apart from just that area outside the garage door, really. It's no point.
Yeah. Like, some people do like to, peek, if, you got an LI, peek from the stairs, but yeah, if you're on attack, you're wasting time. And there is the map restart.
Alright. Let's see how what we're gonna get. I'm 100% sure it's gonna be a light rush from NSF, but we'll see.
Yeah, let's check those spawns, and good luck, have fun.
Yeah, I'm seeing 4 lights and a medium, I think.
Yeah, Crim on the Bazzi. Bauxite's deck straight in. We've got GL, AR, Tesla.
No deckers. Actually, loads of mediums from... Only 1 light from NSF.
On LR. Okay, so they're opting to shoot the turrets. Right turret's down, but they're not damaging left turret, so... Yeah.
There comes Crimson with the Bassi.
But Jungle is going to come behind him here, but there's a turret blocking him. Now the turrets are going to die out of sync.
Yeah, half of them did get wiped there, though.
Yeah.
And the turrets, that's still almost full health, so they didn't really gain anything. They have to kill that one.
Yeah, and there's the
ASAP.
Yeah, that's a stronghold. However, Kinoko's getting good damage there. Does pick off XX, which strips 1 Mediplant down, but there's still 2 more Mediplants here to heal Crim.
Yeah, he is low though, no armor, so they do have a chance. XX is back up already, yes. They're not really sending it.
No, they're not decking either. They're looking to get those turrets, but the problem is that you've killed 1 turret way out of sync, so by the time the other one dies, The first one is going to respawn.
Yep, there
Yeah,
it
I
is.
think so. Yeah.
Just before they could get the second one, it's
They
well,
do
it's
have-
going down fairly quickly.
Yeah, they do have double mediplants, so they can soak that damage, but that's taking energy. Left turret is almost dead. They need to kill the left turret right now.
Yep, it's so low as well.
Prim is stripped as well, so if they can get this turret, they can make that push right now.
And dunno is looking fairly healthy, and
But there goes Krem. Thank you. Both turrets are down. They can make that push right now.
yeah, let's see if they can pick up some speed here. A lot of armor on dunno though.
Yeah, and there's the second kill that delays Krim's respawn. Foxite getting an important pick there. Takes out a GL. Here comes a Tesla to wipe Cootie.
Oh, but the spawn's back. Dunno's back with the heavy.
Yeah. Jungle opting to go for some spawn camp there instead of going for the objective. You got to realize that the objective is more important. For this one in particular, the layout, it's so close that spawn camp is great, but that heavy is fresh.
And it's very difficult to spawn cap the right door unless 4 people decide to use the same one. You're not going to get much damage.
Oh, they've switched to a full light rush. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is where you start seeing progress on the objective. It's going to be on XX and Krim here to get wiped.
There he goes. They've already done a lot more than in the last minute.
Yeah, that's about a quarter of the health of the objective gone. It's about halfway as well.
Yeah, and this is why it's so effective, because there's not much you have to do. You just run up and hit it. You just grind it down.
Yeah, absolutely. So, learning curve there. They've learned the lesson. They've switched up the tactics, which is good. You want to see that from a new team. Switching up your tactics is important.
Yeah, they could have got a little bit of stripping in there. Oh, nice damage. Unlike
It's just Jungle, who's going for kills. Which...
they're all stripped though, so it's not too bad. I mean, they could potentially kill Crimson next round.
Oxide is decked in, so they have meat advantage. They've switched back to medium, so I don't agree with this because they're not decking the turrets again. They're looking to shoot the turrets. They need to understand that the turrets have a lot of health. It's not worth it. Oh, it's an unfortunate team kill.
Yeah, and they were doing good. Like, last 2 spawns, huge progress.
Yeah. They did pick up an MK though. That MK is going to be really helpful.
And now, yeah, they're just being held up. Okay, they got one. The second turret's, like, going down. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the second turret down. But the 2v5 here and Krim is fresh again.
By the time they got the turrets, they get a fresh spawn. It's very difficult, especially because the defenders literally spawn in front of the objective. You don't have any time, really.
Mm-hmm.
This is why you might as well just suicide with the lights.
Yeah, and at this point, this is where the mental resilience comes into play, because you need to not get like demoralized by this, because it's difficult. It's really difficult to push a situation like this, because they are getting kills. It's just never getting a wipe. The turrets are about to come back up.
Yeah, that's why if you go meet, you either want to constantly deck it so you don't have to deal with it. But right now they have to deal with the turrets and the full team.
Yeah.
They are trying to wear down the note. Oh, there's one kill. Oh. Doesn't really translate into a full push though.
No, and they are actually quite limited on spam on dunno. So it's just a
this might be a
series of
cleanup.
1v1s. Yeah, it's just Krim.
It's just Krim.
And they have AR. There
Yeah,
he goes.
nice.
Focus
Let's
objective. Jungle, focus the objective. Yeah.
Okay, this should be it, yeah. Nice. 5 minutes, bit long for this. I think they could have done it if they just stuck to the stealths.
But they have momentum here. They need to realize that they need to go for kills right now. They need to hold that main room.
Yeah, Crimson's already in the Bassi.
Yeah. It's just don't know, only got to delay as much as possible. Crim's been very smart not to go in there. Yes, excellent, very smart. Went for the suicide later rather than running the risk of chaining a series of kills. And
NSF is going to spawn first though.
They are, but...
So they're going to meet in the room roughly.
But Proloot is going to hold them up, whereas that's a split. No, there's just 2 people who died, so the defenders are good here. XX is stripped, and he's probably going to die to Oni right now. Oh, he
They
died to
do have a
Oni.
chance here, yeah.
Yeah, they have men.
Oh, nice.
You have to be careful. Soft collision can come into play, and this is where the grenades come in. There's 2 people playing vents right now, Willie and Boxite.
Yeah, and Bauxite is in the spam spot. So,
Oh, here
Crimson.
comes Willie from behind. He can wipe. He can wipe them right now.
Oh, they get the spawn off, so Hobbit's back.
Oh, that was brutal.
Unfortunate, yeah. I mean, again, the timing, that push was good, but they just weren't fast enough. Like, this is the moments when you got to lock them in the room and spawn camp at the same time, which is difficult to do.
Yep. And XX is playing really far forward here, which I like. With the Tesla, there's that damage instantly strip Cootie. Very strong.
Yeah, and it's so annoying.
Grenade comes in from Proloot.
But
Not
not
much
bad
effect.
damage. Everyone's already stripped.
Yeah, so Krim is just going to eat these up. They are pushing 4 main, which is good. But Krim is just going to wipe them.
He's playing back. They
playing
did
smart.
get the kills, yeah.
That's
Only
Spider.
Hobbit there. Oh no, he's going to be able to clean up. There it is.
And Jungle is AFK. He's waiting
Is
for
it
the
not?
next spawn timer. Which is smart, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, he can't really compete against even just a heavy and a medium there.
Yeah.
And
this whole time-
Bauxite is truly AFK.
Yeah, Boxite sitting in vents, and this is something I don't know if NSF actually realizes. I hope they're watching the attack scan, and I hope they know to play around that.
Yeah, this is kind of an advantage for them though, since
But only
they are
switched to
technically 4v5.
Yeah,
I
only
think
pushing
that's probably
that
a
side
good
route.
choice.
Yeah, very smart, but he needs to be careful here because he's just about to get stripped entirely by a Tesla, and now he's
Yeah,
weak.
right from behind.
Yeah. This is
He was
where
very
forward
timid
momentum.
pushing in there, yeah.
Yeah, forward momentum is really important on attack, especially on this map. You have to push through the spam, or else you're just gonna eat all of that damage, and then you're gonna die.
The vents are still on, of course. How Borks likes it. They do have Kudi in the thing, but no follow-up.
And
Oh,
the
Oni's
defenders are
back.
weak.
He spawned solo.
Yeah, split
They're
spawn
gonna
is
wait
brutal
though.
here.
They're gonna wait.
Yeah, smart to wait. And
And again, the
yeah,
spawn times are very similar, so it's gonna be 5v5 again.
Boxite went pretty much immediately, which is what we expect from him.
Yeah, he
Oni's
just goes
stripped
through.
already.
Oh, Crimson.
Ooh,
That's their cue. They need to go right now.
Yep.
Oni shouldn't have just gone for the objective. Leave him there.
Yeah, only forgoed sticking with his mediplants and just went in with no armor. A little bit too confident there. You gotta
Now
be,
Dumbion is doing the right thing.
yeah,
Gabe-
he's
There's the GL trades, but it's not looking too good for because Crimson's back.
yeah,
NSF
Boxite's
needs to
gonna
deal
drop.
with that heavy, yeah.
Yeah.
Not too bad though. They handled the Bauxite. He wasn't killing the Decker. If Crimson wasn't there, they could have potentially got it.
Yeah, and Boxite checking for security. Knows that he didn't get the ice down, so objective is fine. And now the timer starts really looking dangerous because you're eating into objective free time here.
Yeah, and you always want to have the max amount of possible because it can be a grind.
Brutal spam there.
Yeah,
He
and only
didn't-
went back to medium there.
Yeah. That Tesla ball that XX slung through there really wrecked NSF. And yeah.
And Kudi's actually decking. I assume they're trying to get the gas. Oh yeah,
They've
they
got
have
it.
it. Yep.
This is good.
Alright. Yep, so they can try and force a situation where they kill 2-3 people and then have the spawn camp going on. If
Yep.
they control the middle room, let's see.
But they're all pushing main here. They need to be careful because here comes a Tesla ball. Gotta watch that soft collision.
Not a bad start. They're a
Yeah.
bit split, but okay.
Kanoko
Yeah,
needs
they-
to push. That's a weak heavy.
Yep, it's just Crimson.
Yeah. Now
Somebody should go back for the spawn though. They don't
Yeah.
need 5 people to deal with Borks.
they
and
do need
Willie's
at
still up as
least
well.
2. Yeah.
Okay, they spawned.
Dumbion has his Mediplant disabled. Yeah, he has his Mediplant disabled.
I
He's
assume
only-
so he can deck.
yeah,
Borks
but
jumps
that's what
down and-
happens when you disable the Mediplant.
And I thought this was their opportunity, but it's the Borks is just too annoying. They would have got it if he wasn't there.
Yeah.
And I can feel their frustration.
I don't think it's that they're not noticing Bauxite. It's that
They can deal with it, yeah.
they acknowledge that he's there, but then their focus goes elsewhere, and I don't think they're properly setting up the push.
I mean, they should have spawned camp 100%.
And it's not like they can't get vents because, as you can see, Bauxite is not always decked in. They don't always have a defending decker covering Cyber. They're just retaking it.
Yeah, and he's just sneaking back through.
Willie's there at the moment.
And it takes so long for him to get it while they're on, but he's in there again. Alright, they have the middle room. They either have to like try and kill Krem or set up the spawn camp. They're not already spawned though, so
Yeah. Jungle knows this though. Oh no, he turned around at the wrong
they're
time.
trapped now, yeah.
Yeah, there goes Dumbion, there goes Cootie, and now it's down to Jungle. Kanoko is
He did get Crimson there though.
Kanoko is pushing through. Kanoko recognizes she can stack up the squad timer here.
Oh yeah, it's a bit messy here. They're both split. But just 2 players. And NSF did get a full spawn off.
And that is unfortunate because they could have really capitalized that there, but the hesitation.
And when you have the GL, you should spawn camp there if you're not going to go for the objective. Oh man, these split spawns now.
They are stripped in the drip room, but they've got Willie coming from behind.
Yeah. Well, Crimson's down, just Willie there.
Oh, Kinoko getting the drop on Willie there.
Oh, couldn't quite finish it.
She has set up the killer.
Jungle?
Jungle can kill. Oh.
Very close every time. They just need a little bit of more time, like 5 more seconds. They could be on that.
But the only thing is, though, this is 4v5 right now because of Bauxite.
Yeah, he's just chilling there. And he can, because Dunno's not really in the danger. They're like, yeah, they got on the jip, but Borks was there to clean it up, so, you know, it doesn't matter. They're not like, oh, you need to come meet with us.
NSF are double decking right now, and I do agree with this. You need to like power deck those sub objectives and just set up a push.
And getting the gas is really huge. I mean, that setting up that spawn camp, you just have one GL who can stop at least 3-4 people just coming off spawn, which is very important. What happened? Oh, is this the invisible decker or something?
Yeah, Dumbion getting damage down. He gets
Okay,
he gets one.
This is the push, yeah.
Yeah, but it's a hesitation. You have to push.
Okay,
And
now it's just
get a spawn.
Oh yeah, only 2 people though.
But NSF will spawn behind this, so if they're fast enough, Dumbion needs to hold here. This is very difficult though.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate because now Dunno are going to get their second spawn. And there it is. There's Krim.
Yeah, Jungle did make the call there to just stay back because, yeah.
I think a heavy of their own here is what they need.
Only did try that though, and I don't think he was feeling it.
They need, yeah, he tried Bazzi. They need Ion. Because they are getting good strip here. Kinoko is getting stripped.
Oh my god, that's disgusting. That's the kind of spawn camp they need on Dunno there. The Borks with the GL.
Borks like stepping out the fence. Kill jungle. Oh, it's so good. Oni is gonna brave the vents.
He looks like he knows the timing.
So yeah, what I was saying about the ion switch, like it would clean up.
Okay,
Because jungle is
he's
cleaning
through.
up.
He's through.
Yeah, as you can see, jungle is getting kills here. She has been this whole time.
Yeah, I think they're distracting. I don't think anybody knows them. Don't know that he's there.
And he
Oh no,
drops.
they just checked.
Oh, he gets one.
Oh, nice. Oh, the
I think
timing.
they can carry forward. Don't be
Yeah,
on his
yeah.
head. Don't be on.
Oh, don't know, just spawned though.
Oh,
That's
the
horrible.
hesitation.
Yeah.
He's in. He's in.
He's not gonna have time, I don't think.
Oh.
Oh. No. So close again. Wow.
This
That
reminds
is
me of. Sorry. This reminds me of the old pugs. The old pugs on Fusion when people were still learning this map. And yeah, when second objective was brutal, it still happens again on occasion in pugs. But yeah, there's a way to beat this objective, and it takes practice.
Yeah, it's what Borksai says about this game. You just have to have experience with the timing, and it's the most important thing to know when they're coming up where you need to be. And I mean, yeah, they must be very tilted right now. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
It's always so annoying having to grind down an objective, especially when you get so close. They get another push in, which is not too bad, but only 2 players again, and Dunno just spawns. They can't even set up to spawn camp.
Yeah.
Well, they do have 3 people in just Crimson,
Okay.
but there comes the backup.
And he doesn't deck in straight away, so they recognize that they need to get the wipe. Okay.
This is good. This is good. Yeah.
This is it. Yeah.
18 seconds spawn. I think they have this. Yeah. 1 minute on the clock though. Not too good for last. However, they got second, which is decent, I'd say.
Oh no.
Oh, okay,
Nice.
okay, nice. How about the recap?
Are they gonna hold? I think they can hold easy. Yeah, they're holding. Just box it.
Yeah. Oh,
Somehow alive? Question mark.
oh, he's so low.
Nice.
Blows himself up there. Yeah, I mean, this is you want this moral victory, I'd say. After grinding this for 15 minutes, you want this. Oh, Willie's actually going for it with Crimson though, and it's just Oni to stop him. Oh, it's not looking too good.
Yeah.
Oh, there's 2 in.
And Kanoko electing to go forwards when Jungle couldn't clear. Yeah, he's gonna clear. Oh, he does not.
Wow.
That is unfortunate.
And Box and Hobbit is coming up.
Yeah. Don't know.
Okay, they're gonna get the
recognizes.
recap here, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's
No,
that's gotta hurt.
That's just disrespectful at that point.
That has to feel so bad.
Yeah.
They have somebody decked in, so they would have recapped it, but unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that is round 1.
Yeah, so it's just first. If they capture first, I mean, if they capture second, they just win and hold it. And it wasn't too bad for the first like 5 minute startup on that is not the worst, and they did pick it up, but I don't know, man. Coming close to it so many times, it's just too much.
Yeah, and we're switching to EU here, which that favors dunno for sure. Willie will bolt gun, and bolt gun is so good on this map.
Oh yeah. Man, just that last objective against someone like Willie, the door gets opened and he's there, then it's that objective's over. I'm curious to see if they're gonna use the vent. I doubt it, but it would
Well,
be it would be interesting.
The first issue I spot immediately is just lack of experience, and I don't think that they've scrimmed this map enough to properly understand how the objectives, they understand how they function, but they don't understand like the quirks of each objective. Like the turrets are bait on objective 1. You must deck them. It's simple.
Or
That
bypass them and stealth.
Yeah, or bypassing stealth. Like you cannot actively fight those turrets, and that is where the time sink comes in. Like from objective 1 to suffer from a time sink like that, it you can't allow that to happen in competitive play. They did do well to get to the second objective and to actually capture it as well. Against a team like this, Dunno are very, very, very strong. They are very experienced. They've poked a lot, and they've also scrimmed as well.
Yeah, and I mean, this is what I'm gonna expect here for the first one. Definitely just the stealth decking. Just the stealth in with the shotgun and just spam the wall down because it's just gonna work. I'm so upset they didn't stick to it. I mean, NSF, they were making huge progress while they were doing the stealth rush, and then they just dropped it again.
Yeah.
And on second, I don't even know. I mean, is Crim gonna be heavy here? Don't know. Just has so many options.
I think XX will Ion.
That would be nice to see. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to see an Ion. I want a team to showcase Ion on this map right now, just so people can understand just how strong it is on attack on this map. It's at the moment in the current meta, heavy is very limited in where it's really, really good, and especially on attack. On certain maps, you don't even want to consider heavy on attack on a lot of objectives. But a map like this, you can carry a heavy through the entire map. You wouldn't use it on first objective unless you did deck turrets straight away, but I honestly do think that, look at that, what we've just seen there in round 1, that spawn wave where they did light rush and just deal 50% damage to the objective in one spawn wave, as compared to like literally any other spawn waves that they did, I wouldn't even consider like decking at that point. But
yeah, I mean that's the kind of thing on second, isn't it? If you've got the momentum, you're pushing it down, and like on the first spawn, you're already at the jip. Then you don't really care about gas or just decking whatever. You know, you're already there. You've got the advantage, and then you can just carry on with having that spawn camp, having that strip as they come out, and controlling that middle donut room.
Yep, like a light push allows you that implant room to take deck on first spawn on objective 1, and just keep the deck and play it for second.
Yeah, I mean, you can lose this really quick, can't you? Because of that. And since the defenders have to do quite a bit of a journey up the map there to get to the jip. And yeah, I mean, that room is just, begging for Teslas and GLs to be sent out either side. So, but yeah, it's really all about the timing and actually being there when you can. I don't think it will be like a straight roll though. I don't think they'll get this second in 5 minutes. But we'll see. I mean, they looked very strong, but defense is obviously easier, and I mean, it's just I mean, they didn't really know what to do with the Borks and to spawn camp, but on attack you don't really need to know that to do good.
I want to have faith, I really do. However, despite how strong NSF are in meat space, they're good at aiming, right? They're good at the sort of meat space that you see featured in maps like Fortress, which it's wide angles, it's open spaces, it's long sight lines. This map, you have got some wide angles. You have some very tight angles, and predominantly throughout the objectives, it's those long sight lines are very thin. You need to take knowledge and experience to find those sight lines to really make use of like effective hit scan weapons such as MK and LR. So I don't think that they have that knowledge to really capitalize on their skill, and I don't think that their meat space skill really applies to the sort of nitty gritty, messy meat space fighting that you would see on this map, where everybody's in your face and you have to run through spam, right?
Yeah, and I mean that's the other thing. Spam is very important. Like you can have very good MK players, but on this map you need to have that guy who slams down that huge Tesla border corridor and strips everybody's armor. It's just too good.
Yeah.
Alright, well, let's get round 2 underway and see how they do.
Yep. I'm expecting a heavy player, obviously.
On defense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're gonna do it. I'm expecting heavy on both teams, but not on first objective, just second onwards. Unless they do the Chad move and go deck the turrets. No, they're going light push.
Yeah. Heavy? Is that minigun?
Yeah, it's Dumbion on the minigun. But they already have a stealther in the room. Gets good clear there, but Willie's still around, he's getting kills.
Not much damage on the wall so far, though.
Nope. That's a good time there. They did get a suicide as well, but they should have really... Bad timing on the suicide, because the LR's still up.
Yeah, and they still have a couple seconds, but they didn't lose much. The wall is still healthy. But I mean, we can see the difference. Yeah. It's an absolute mess. They're just...
Yep.
They do hold it. Not much damage.
Yeah. Loot Goblin maybe making a mistake. Maybe some miscommunication there to switch to medium like that. Maybe he expected them to deck, but no. You stay light and you just kill that objective.
Yeah. I mean,
Dumbion maybe missed timings. Yeah, Dumbion suicide really late there. But now it's just up to Kanoko to hold the objective. They can ignore Kanoko and just kill the objective.
Oh, that's the door shutting on you with the GL. That's over. Yeah.
Yeah. See how much faster it is to just focus that wall and kill it. Like, yeah.
Yeah, and they're already sending it like on the jip. Look, they set up for the spawn camp as well.
Yeah, Krim getting good damage there on jungle. Kanoko and Kuri do wipe, well, clear, but there's 2 more pushing here. It's just down to XX.
Oh,
he pushes through.
He's going deep, yeah.
Yeah, he went deep and ignored Oni there. He's curious because he could have got some good strip.
Yeah,
but here's Krim.
Yeah, it's Bazzy heavy, and they see the split. Like half the team went one way, and they have the donut room on lockdown.
Yeah,
and there's no hesitation as well. I think that's the key part. They're going straight in.
Yeah,
no time wasted.
And you notice how Willie tag teamed there with Krim. When Krim pushed forward, Willie like relayed and gave him Mediplant. So he was able to get a lot more value out. Even though that Krim got stripped early, they were straight in there. And Kudi is going for it. But I don't think he doesn't know the bounce. He might just have to drop it.
Oh, that's 1 damage. He's gonna have to drop it.
Yeah, he has to drop. He has to cook a grenade.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
They were busy with it. Kudi the ultimate distraction, and that's a nice cleanup there. Oh, the heavy bump.
Yeah, it's still Krim though. It's still Krim. And there's the clean.
Man, that everyone was focused on Kudi there. I think. Yeah,
even I was.
Yeah, so. Wow, that's not bad hold, dude.
Yeah, they did well there. Looks like they're sticking with a similar setup here on attack.
Yeah, they do get a bit spawn camped there. Yeah, they,
Wait, Dunbion's getting a
securing
double kill here. Yeah, focusing down the heavy, really smart, and the rest of them are like stripped. So
yeah, it's just jungled and Jipram, and Dumbion's really far away, and Borkside's on the vent, so this is gonna be terrible for Kudi.
oh, I think he got knocked back there. I want to say he got knocked back and he overcooked the grenade.
Yeah,
'Cause the
it
bolt
does
gun-
happen.
Oh, the piston. Unfortunate suicide from Oni there. He's not going to have
Nobody
energy
was
now.
decking though. Yeah, Willie just decked in, so they. Kinoko still has a chance.
Ignore Bauxite. Ignore Bauxite.
Oh no, I think he blocked the nade, like body blocked it. Willie's gonna get this here. Now, are they gonna go for the recap?
Yes, they have to. Is that
It's not over yet. No, they have to
they've
hold it.
past Crimson?
Oh, that's. I was gonna say that's looking good, but fell apart near the end. It's a bit of confusion. It wasn't over because, yeah, they have to hold second. I'm pretty sure.
Irregardless, you're playing the full timer.
Oh, I jeweled it. Could he? Oh no.
Ooh,
I was hoping.
So that's the retake. Well and truly collapsed. And I believe
look
that's a split spawn as well.
Yeah, they just, you could see that they were setting up for defense there.
Yeah, Kanoko needs to be careful. She might push into a turret here. Pulls back just
Yeah,
in time.
they're holding
That's all
very
right.
far up.
But Crim's fresh now, and the defenders are relatively stripped.
Yeah, and a wipe here is, they don't want to be wiped up here, basically.
No, absolutely not. They're smart to pull back there.
Well, Jungle's is
Jungle's
trapped,
staying
yeah.
forwards, which is not advisable. Nobody is on laser. Yeah, nobody is on laser.
And what's the respawn? 10 seconds still, so just Kudi.
Good grenade there from Kudi. Gets his combo. Bauxite is just pushing straight past him though.
Okay, they
So,
did
yeah.
spawn. And no
Bauxite-
bolt gun, so yeah.
Yeah.
They're not going to get it here.
Bauxite suicide.
Yeah, I think he just recognized that. It's
Yeah.
probably not going to happen.
Yeah. Oh, he had no leg boosters and died. Oh, that's...
Oh no.
We've seen it happen before.
Well, he wasn't going to get it anyway, so I think it's fair enough. They're not even going for teleporters, are they?
I don't think they need to.
No, they're not, yeah. That's decent hold here, though. The GL can't really push this.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
a very defensible position. Even
I
with
think-
teleporters, it's easy to defend.
Yeah, I think they will have to start decking in.
Oh, just Crim could just bolt gun everybody to death.
No,
Oh,
he's back up.
Grenade from the grave. I like the shotgun switch from Oni. He's just going to push forwards his light here and go for the... He's thinking, maybe I can get the retake. No, he's jumping into... Oh, that's smart.
No way. No way.
They have attack scan, but I don't expect them to look out for this.
Okay,
Oh my god.
this might be huge. Oh no, they
No, they
noticed
recognise
Willie's
it.
going. He could get Willie though if somebody tags for him.
But Willie's crouching as well. Ooh, Ninja Willie.
Okay, they notice each other. And he lets him go. I know. What's happening?
I think they're trying to bait each other. Yeah, and Oni's saying, no, I'm just going to fight you now.
Yeah,
But there's Crim.
but yeah, it's too much. Oh.
Yeah.
Man, I was sure he's gonna get Willie if he doesn't, Willie doesn't watch out. But
I was rooting for the retake, not going to lie.
Yeah,
that would have been
same.
so sick.
it would have been so huge.
But that's the thing. This is TaxCon, you're on a time limit. This is why you need to always be pushing and making decisive plays because everybody knows where you are at all times.
Yeah, and that crouch there by the stairs though, that was perfect. That was perfect.
Yeah.
I hope it wasn't stream. Somebody clip that. That's just so
Bauxite.
satisfying watching people jump over you.
Good shot from Dumby on there to kill Bauxite, but
And
there's Willy.
they're very far up, yeah. It's just Dumbian there.
Oh, he gets Willy. Excellent shot. See, on an objective like this, that's what you need to be doing. Getting those MK shots is crucial.
Yeah, and dunno, kind of hit a brick wall here. I mean, that pushback from Oni, it's wasting a lot of their time, and they haven't really made any progress. No teleporters. Vox is decking in now, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a bit...
Vox and Willy are both decked in, so yeah, they're gonna have to get the teleporters.
You know, I'm not seeing any defending deckers either. And again, no laser attempts that didn't have teleporters. You'd think you'd go for the laser. If it's just, like, even if it's just to delay. But again, that's that inexperience.
But now Telly's is up, and Willy's just sneaking past. Oh no, they do notice him.
XX in a really naughty position here. He's about to... Oh, that was nice. Gets the LR and then gets a Cortex
Yeah,
as
Willy
well.
should sit back though, but XX and Hobbit don't have a lot of help. Oh, Kudi, last one, and it's Oni's up. Can he stop it? Do they know he's there?
He can. Oh, unfortunate misses there.
Oh, Willy's there.
This is why left click is actually better than right click. Willie's gonna get it.
Yeah. It's two still up. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
GG.
Man, I thought he missed it there for a second, but that wasn't bad though. I'm not gonna say that it was a stomp, because I think they really slowed them down on third.
They did, but I think dunno made the decision to not go for like cyberspace, like getting the teleporters early. If they got the teleporters a lot earlier, they would have had a much harder time defending, I believe. And I also think that I think Krim could have just picked Ion and wiped everyone.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it didn't look like they were fully sending it. I think they did just call, let's just go meet. But at the same time, maybe they thought they could. And I mean, that just shows, like, 5-on-5, they weren't really that much in the advantage.
Yeah, they are a strong meat space team. But like I said, this is a map where it's a different kind of meat space combat and a different playstyle.
All right, well, that was a slugfest, wasn't it? And yes, I did capture Oni sneaking by everyone.
Perfect.
All right, let's check out NSF and see what they have to say. Hold on, I'm gonna switch you over. Hey everyone, well played.
Yeah, what do you guys think? How do you guys think it went?
Could have gone
It
much
went.
worse.
It went
It-
away.
Didn't go as I hoped. Went about as I expected.
I think the biggest thing we weren't sure on is the first objective. You guys started off as doing like a normal medium push, taking down the turrets. It wasn't really working. Then went on to try the stealth shotgun, and you guys got so much damage on the wall, then dropped it just before you guys would finish it. So how come who made that call?
Me. I thought that they were gonna adjust to the light thing, and we weren't gonna get any more damage in. So I was like, if they're all huddled up, like waiting for us to push, and we just kill the turrets and push normally, we should be able to finish it off, and then also be able to steamroll the second. I was more interested in steamrolling the second than like just getting the first. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you were just you had the idea of basically just getting ready, sending it through the wall, and being on second already.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, and speaking of second, where was the? We didn't really see a lot of spawn camps, especially when you guys got the gas as well. I think, well, and you guys had so many opportunities to try and actually cap, and it was just so unlucky. Like, you know, like I'm sure 5 more seconds would have got you the objectives a couple times.
Oh yeah.
I
W
mean,
was
so
on
it's
it.
just unfortunate because the box strat of sitting up there in the vent means you need to keep your players with you instead of for when he hops down, so he doesn't just kill the decker.
Yeah.
Versus being able to spawn camp, right? So it's a really effective strat where like you pick your poison. You either send one player to sit with the decker so box can't kill them, or you send there's no winning there. Like, but I'd say we're also a newer team, and just the instinctual like, hey, let's go spawn camp is not as like we have to think about it.
Oh yeah, and it's like per map as well. You can't really do it in every map, but I think you guys did well overall, especially in the defense. Like you guys longed out third for a lot.
I played stupid.
I think you did a lot of damage with the GL, and you got a bit of spawn camping in there, like
I pushed
stripping them
too much, and
That was
then
the,
then I get my feet hot, and then and then I die.
that was the plan, was to take second and then get a okay-ish time on third, hopefully, and then just hold there at defense. But it didn't go out so well. I also couldn't see X for the entire first half of that match.
What, in Cyber or just
No, just in general. His like model would be in different places on the map, and he'd just be an invisible Tesla ray. This shit was funny.
Maybe I shouldn't have gone bolt defense.
Vulcan's pretty good, I would say, on defense on this map.
I still don't understand the gun that well.
Okay. Yeah, and it varies as well. You go from transitioning between like US to EU can be pretty rough, no matter where you're from or where you're playing from, or what your regular ping is. Switching from like hit scan or projectile to projectile, that is a learned behavior. That in Dystopia it takes quite a bit of hours to get that down and to be able to play effectively, especially on a map like Fusion where everybody's just in your face at all times. And I think that was really the thing that really played against you there, especially on attack, was those spawn timers. They were brutal. Like you'd get the chip room and then Crim's coming, and he's got a Bazzi and he's fresh, and you're still dealing with bauxite. So I think it has been a really good learning experience for you though. Like you did really well considering. Like this reminded me about when we all first started playing Fusion and competitive for the first time. This exact thing happened to all of us. So yeah, we know how you feel. Like you did play really well, and I do think that you are going to adapt and learn from this.
Yeah, and just another good thing to point out for the finishing there is Kudi doing what Borkside was doing as well, distracting the whole team. So you guys could come up and save the day, stop them from capturing second. That was very entertaining to watch. And also Oni just stealthing past like 3 people when they jumped out of spawn. That was really sick.
It
as well.
almost worked, but
I know.
I didn't notice that bastard.
If Willie actually went, like he didn't stay in spawn for a couple of seconds to get ammo or whatever, he wouldn't have noticed you, I'm fairly sure.
Yeah, like I waited because I was like, okay, like is he going teleporters? I guess he must be. And then I went up and I saw him. I'm like, damn it.
Yeah.
And you know what? Like it's on the fence. You're just trying to waste time, and you got 2 people to come follow you, so it wasn't bad. I think that was overall a win. So
yeah, if they hadn't sent the second one too, I think I could have won the 1v1. But
yeah.
All right, guys. Next week's you're gonna go up against Wintermute. Any comments on that?
Also hard.
dude, every match like is gonna be hard.
Yeah.
We're not gonna do as well as this didn't, yeah.
There's still time yet.
We'll be fine.
Yeah, well, time to win out, right, boys?
All right, guys, we're gonna check out over and see what Dunno has to say, and we'll figure out if Willie actually saw you or not. All right.
GG's was fun.
GG's. Thank you for playing.
Oh, and thanks Jungle for murking.
He left earlier, but yeah.
Damn it.
Hello.
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 Well played.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, there's
That was
not
alright.
much to say, to be honest. You guys just
There is
video thing.
one question we have to ask right now. Willie, when did you notice Oni going for the back?
Oh yeah.
I saw him go when he went past our spawn.
Oh, okay.
Was
And
that on
then I
back
was
scan, or
like,
did you just see
how
him?
like I didn't want. It was kind of like I always feel like I didn't want to disrespect or anything, so I didn't want to like jump I didn't want to Goomba him. So I thought like, oh, maybe he noticed me, and then I thought like, oh, maybe he didn't notice me actually. Like let's fight or something. And then I crouched down, and then maybe I thought that was disrespect. But yeah, I didn't want to Goomba him. So yeah, I was trying to just fight him. Same with coup de grace actually. Like when we had like a fight, I think he was out of grenades or something, and then I thought like, okay, I don't just shoot him. Let's have a katana fight.
Yeah, that fight was nice.
Yeah. They had like I don't know why sometimes they had strategies clearly that worked, like going shotgun on first, for example. They did in one push, they did half of the damage there, and then they reverted back to shooting turrets or something. They should have just stuck with certain things. Like I think they abandoned certain strategies that work way too quickly. Yeah.
So, like, I think that's just down to like lack of experience and confidence as well. Because by the
Yeah,
sound of it,
confidence. I think it's confidence. Yeah.
they expected you to adapt to that strategy basically. But the thing is, on that objective, you can change your setup a bit, but you're always going to receive damage to that wall, and it's going to die very quickly. There's nothing that you can do to stop that. You can just delay it.
Yeah, exactly.
We did adapt a bit, I think, because we started to defend further out, and then we were surprised when they weren't stealth as them. So
Yeah.
it kind of worked, I guess. But yeah, they still took them a long time.
Yeah, I mean, Oni did say that, you know, if they got it, they could have went to second with mediums, which would have been good. But yeah, I think just they would have just guaranteed had the objective. They gone light shotgun.
Yeah. I think second. Oh, sorry.
You lose the element of surprise as well, like going mediums, because then you have to go kill turrets again. It's like it's dead obvious what they're doing at that point. Not like yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, and the bauxite memes. I mean, you guys kind of fell for that as well in second. Like, I mean, we did as casters. We were just watching, like, what's coming out the vents, and then Oni's turning up and killing the decker.
We saw Oni do it on when we were defending.
Yeah, I didn't think they would know how to get up there with the pistons on.
Yeah, I mean, our plan originally was to deck pistons and stuff on attack, but I think we'd already won the first objective because we kept it faster.
Yeah,
so we weren't. I don't think we were super focused. To be honest.
Yeah, I did notice the one time he got up there while attacking. I was like, shit, do I have to watch behind me now? And he did eventually pop out of there, but at least he focused on someone else first, and then I got him after.
Yeah, he focused on me. It's lovely.
Yeah, because you're the rank 1 dystopia player, you're the best player. Why should they target you?
I was the punching bag that whole game. I felt like I didn't kill anyone, barely.
I say you always say that, though.
Yeah.
I did 5k damage, but 8 kills.
Yeah, but that's the value. The value is the 5k damage because you're setting up the kills for your
I think
team.
a lot of that damage was being healed by Medblast, though, so I'm not really sure if that was. Anyway.
Judging by their positioning, no. And there were cases where some of them had Mediplant turned off.
Oh, okay.
I mean, well, from my perspective, is like I felt like after the fact, I probably should have switched to like Rocket or it's technically Ion, but sometimes it's missed. But like Rocket, just because like I saw them get up there, like they did like a good job like getting to the Jip with like 3 meta plants. Just kind of hard to just passy that down. Like 3 meta plants, just kind of hard to just the whole grenade launch.
I think that's what we learned actually, like how strong this can be. Like just mediums with med plants, just 2 mediums are already like super annoying as a single person. You can you like, assault doesn't cut it. Like you need to hit everything. And even Basilisk doesn't burst someone down. Like if they keep healing each other.
So I did give them the idea. yesterday we tested out like going on top of that chip while someone was grenading from the vents, and if you have like 1 or 2 meta plants there, you could just heal through it as well. Though I don't know if they actually got the right lineup to try that.
I mean, the amount we saw, it was kind of nice to have that strategy also against us to see how you can adapt like on the fly to it, because you can like you need like normally just one person that out heals basically the GL. The problem is that is also one player missing that is not defending at that point. And then you saw just Oni just jumping in. Like we had basically 2 people in that room, which is then 3 people just stuck in that tiny thing. And then just someone can just throw a grenade or whatever. Like it's difficult. I think pistons get pistons and then destroy the guy in there is probably the best or the cleanest approach there. Yeah.
All right, guys. One last thing, and I think that's going to be an interesting tidbit. So your next match next week is going against Nades Without Number. What can we expect?
Well, not fusion, thankfully.
I'm
sorry, infrequent.
It's fine. I can ion elsewhere. It's all good.
It would be interesting to see how they would deal with those fusion strats, but it just can't happen for whatever ways the best.
Yeah, while we're on it, tell the stream what map can we expect.
Yeah. You'll have to find out later.
I don't know. Infect.
Yeah.
Well, you heard
looking for Infect, but we might find something.
You heard it here first. We're gonna see Infect.
Maybe it will be Undermine.
I mean, it's gonna be
especially because like I don't know if you even have your map for this week selected.
Nope.
Yeah, well, we don't have a time selected.
Yeah, exactly. So that could switch things up.
Yeah. I mean,
more choices, less choices.
That match is up in the air still, but yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, you guys are very strong though, and yeah, definitely. I think one of the top teams in the tournament.
Yeah, it should be a close fight.
All right, guys.
I think it will be close, yeah.
But
I'm pumped.
I think we're gonna wrap this up here. Feel free to join the pub. There is not one going on right now, but I just join Meat Factory and start one. Otherwise, check out the Discord as per usual. We don't have an upcoming match yet, but looks like one will be on Sunday, and on Sunday you will hear Infrequent and not me, because he's going to stream this one. Otherwise, yeah, that's it from us, and see you next time.
See you guys.
See ya.
Thank you for coming.
All right.